3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike DOLCE Show in studio. The studio is growing. As I've said, we've been working hard for you guys. Now you can see I'm still a little old school with the audio equipment because New Year's and the holidays, they slowed us down just a little bit. We got to let the team take a little break, and that's okay. So we're going to push just a little bit deeper into January before everything is set up. Cannot wait, cannot wait. But the content won't rest. So moving forward, we're going to put out the Mike DOLCE Show podcast every Monday and Thursday, and we'll have bonus episodes strung throughout the week. So every Monday and Thursday, get ready, because you will wake up to a new episode of the Mike DOLCE Show podcast. The audio podcast on iTunes and Google Play and Stitcher and Spotify and everywhere you get your podcast will be available. And then we'll be posting the video uploads for those that want to watch on our YouTube channel. Now, today I wanted to talk about something that you guys need to hear. This is scary. This is scary shit. This actually forced me into the studio to post this video today, New Year's Day, January 1st. We're back in the East Coast, right? We spent the holidays here, big family. It's the first time we've actually spent the holidays back east in 13 years. And we brought our daughters back. And our daughters, 3.5-year-old Victoria and 2-year-old Arden, had such a good time playing with their cousins and their aunts and their uncles and great aunts and great uncles and grandmas and poppies and everything else. And it was amazing. But December 26th, Arden woke up with a flu, with a fever. Not quite the flu yet. We didn't know. With a fever. She was sick. Okay, no big deal. We've been there before. We're good parents. The next day, Victoria woke up with a fever. Arden felt better the next day. Victoria felt worse. That was the 28th. The 29th. Victoria still feels bad. So, on the 29th, let me check the schedule just to make sure I'm being completely honest with you guys here. That's right. On the 29th, we make an appointment to go and see Victoria's doctor. And the doctor makes an appointment. We get an appointment for both kids. And I'm just taking, because this is just not Mike DOLCE, fitness expert. This is just dad. Mom and dad taking care of their kids, right? Arden's feeling a little bit better, but she's still not quite her. She's a little congested. Victoria, 2 days of fever, getting a little high in the 102, 102 and a half. We're doing the Tylenol, the Motrin. I'm not a big fan, but making sure the babies are comfortable. Making sure they're well rested, lots of fluid, no appetite at all. Okay, we're doing what we can. Doctor appointment, let's rule out anything bad, right? Go to the doctor, sit there, and then got them in, no problem. Double appointment, no problem. Sat in the waiting room, not too much time. The nurse does a good job, just being good, friendly, good bedside manner, gets all the basic data from us. When did they start feeling sick and this and that and the other thing. And then doctor comes in. Doctor was nice, good bedside manner. Maybe 5 minutes in the room with us, start to finish, right? And I understand that's what it is. Doctors, they're just turn in and burn it. Doctor goes through, the little stethoscope, listens, does the eye, does the throat, says, all right, Arden's throat looks a little tiny bit red. Not too worried, but I'm going to swab it, make sure it's not strep. Victoria, you know what? She's got the fever and the whole thing. I'm going to do the nose thing, see if she has the flu. Looks in the ears. She's like, you know what? The ears look pretty good, but they're kind of maybe be slightly a little red. So we're going to just run the test. See if Victoria has the flu, see if Arden has the strep. All right, cool. They do the swabs, disappears, comes back. She said, Victoria's got the flu. Arden's fine. No strep. She said, Arden might have the flu, might not have the flu. I'm not going to do the nose thing because she's looking pretty good right now. Doc says, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to prescribe Tamiflu and an antibiotic. Tamiflu to treat the flu and the antibiotic to treat what might be a ear infection for Victoria. I said, okay. So what's Tamiflu? She said, well, it's an antiviral. It's can be used to treat the flu. I said, well, how well does it work? And she said, well, I get some patients that say it worked well and some patients that say it didn't work at all. I said, okay. Well, what should we be expecting? Just usually it usually reduces the flu by a day or two. How long does the flu usually last? Anywhere between 5 to 10 days. Okay, so you want us to put an antiviral medicine into our 3-year-old daughter that might or might not work. And if it does work, it will take a 10-day condition and maybe bring it down to a 9 or an 8-day condition. Yeah. Okay, well, what about the antibiotic? Well, the antibiotic will treat the ear infection. So, but what ear infection? And she said, well, I looked in the ear and it was just a little bit red. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's about a 2. Okay, so our daughter is at a 2 in your estimation of an ear infection, and you want to give her an antibiotic to treat an ear infection that only has a 1 in 5 chance of actually being real. And she was not happy with me. I'm just being dad here, right? I'm just answering questions, asking questions to make sure my kid's getting the best possible care. This doctor's turning and burning. I get it. Dealing with all these kids all day long, and she's got another 5, 10 waiting for her. So you want to give an antiviral medicine that might or might not work, and then you want to give an antibiotic for a condition that she, looking at the odds, has a 1 in 5 chance of actually having. What the heck are you talking about? WTH, what the heck are you talking about? So I didn't do that. I wasn't that. I didn't act like that. What we did do, okay. Get her out of there, take her home, get her cozy, put her in a robe and all the good stuff, and get on her shows. And what were we watching? I think Paw Patrol, all day Paw Patrol, right? All day, making her comfortable, cozy and comfortable. I go to the local pharmacy, and this is the beauty of living in a small town. I go to the local pharmacy and I walk in, hey, I'm here to pick up a prescription. What's your name? I say my name. And who's it for? I say my daughter's name. And the 2 pharmacists come over. Older white lady, younger Muslim lady. Boop, come over and they're like, what is this for? I'm like, my daughter's sick. And they're like, okay, well, what does she have? So, well, the doc says that she's got the flu. They said, did they do the nose swab? I said, yeah. And they said, okay. Well, the Tamiflu makes sense. She says, but what about the antibiotic? I said, well, yeah. I said, I actually asked her about that too. The antibiotic was for an ear infection, but the doc said she only had she was a 2 out of a 10 of the possibility of having it. And the pharmacist said, these 2 medicines contradict each other. They're for 2 totally different issues. I said, yeah. I said, honestly, my wife and I, we were talking the whole drive home. Do we even give it to her? Should we even give it to her? Does it even make any sense to give it to her? Because the flu naturally will run its course between 5 and 10 days. Should we pollute our daughter with an powerful antiviral medicine that might not even work? And further, should we pollute our daughter with an antibacterial probiotic or antibiotic? Which, do your research on that. Not in this show am I going to get deep into that. Should we pollute her body with that? And how about this? Should we put it all into her at the same time while her body's already fighting an issue? And the pharmacist said, Why don't we just keep this here for you? And if you feel that you really need it or she really needs it and you want it, come on back and get it. I said, okay, I like that. Thank you. Now, the pharmacist didn't tell me to not take it. They didn't tell me to take it. But the conversation with the pharmacist was very appreciated. The pharmacist essentially reinforced the feeling my wife and I had. Why is this doctor prescribing two contradictory medicines to dump into my daughter that one might not even work, and the second is treating a condition that she probably doesn't even have? Guys, this is scary stuff. Because you go to a doctor with the belief that they know what they're doing. You go to a doctor trusting what they tell you to do, as my wife and I did. Now, when I walk in, I'm skeptical, right? I deal in health and fitness. I see doctors all day long. I am not a doctor. My clients who come through our practice tell us the stories of their doctors and the relationships that they've had with their doctors and how it takes them 2, 3, 5, 10 or more doctors to finally treat the actual condition that they're suffering from. Unfortunately, many doctors simply prescribe and turn and burn. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm not saying they're breaking the law by doing that. They're probably doing exactly what they're supposed to do by law to protect their license, to protect their practice. But is that in the best interest of you or your family? In this case, not for my daughters. Not for my daughters, because the next day, Victoria woke up feeling better with no drugs and no medicine. And the next day, she woke up a little better. So during the totality, and the 27th, and here we are at the 1st, so 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, and 1st, day 7 of what should be a 10-day or so process, she's improved considerably from the first 3 days. Not quite on, she's not running out and playing yet. She's still on the couch watching TV without the drugs. Had we put those drugs into her, then what? Based on our doctor's recommendation. Now, not every doctor will recommend this. And there's other doctors out there that will be like, what's wrong with her? Why would she do that? And that's the question. Why would she do that? Maybe that's truly what she thought was the best. Maybe that's what she thought worried parents need to feel better. Oh, the doctor gave her the drug, she'll be all better now. I don't know, but that's why I'm here talking to you guys. This is scary stuff. Why would a doctor prescribe a powerful antiviral that might not even work and further prescribe an antibiotic for a condition a child likely didn't even have? You feel me? You hear me? You get me? So this is all I want to pass on to you guys. You need to do your research. You need to talk to as many qualified licensed practitioners as possible. It was a great conversation I had with the pharmacists. That's their job, is to talk about the medicine. That's their job. That's what they go to school for. That's what they study. That's what they get their license in. Many times the pharmacist knows more about the pharmaceuticals than the doctor does. My point is, guys and gals, you need to do your research. Don't just blindly agree any authority figure. Not even me. I tell you all the time, research everything I say. Everything I say, research it. Prove me wrong. Do your best to prove me wrong, because ultimately you're going to find the right answer. Hopefully Dolce was telling you the right stuff. And you'll say, you know what? Dolce did it again. He gave me the right information. That's what we're pushing towards. That's what we want. So I'm just going to leave it there for you guys. It's scary stuff. It's scary. This is scary stuff. The over-prescribing of powerful pharmaceutical medicine is scary. Is scary. And I'll do you one better. My kids didn't get the flu shot this year. They got the flu. They didn't get the flu shot the last 3 years for Victoria, 2 years for Arden. They didn't get the flu. Brandy didn't get the flu shot when she was pregnant for Arden. She did get it for Victoria. And guess what? She got the flu shot for Victoria and she got the flu while pregnant with Victoria. She didn't get the flu shot when pregnant with Arden and she didn't get the flu. I'm on my Facebook stream. I'm scrolling. I see tons of sick kids, all with the flu. And I start reaching out to some of the parents that I'm friends with. Hey, what's going on? Man, mine too. What's yours? How you doing? This, that, the other thing. Did you guys get the flu shot? Yes. The majority of them got the flu shot. And their kids are sick with the flu. And if you go to the CDC website, if you do any research on the flu shot, it will tell you it might not work for the flu. Because the flu shot is based upon what they think might be the flu this coming year. What it might be, but oftentimes it's not. I'm not saying the flu shot's bad, and I'm not saying don't get it, but I'm saying do your research. Had we known our kids would have been sick, we might have considered getting it this year. Had we had a doctor that we really trusted, we might have gotten the flu shot this year. But we didn't. Do your research. Now, me personally, this is just me personally, I haven't had the flu shot ever. Never. Ever. I haven't gotten the flu. I don't get the flu. I don't get sick. Everybody around me is sick. Everybody around me is sick. Super sick. Flu, fever, I'm not. I'm just staying super hydrated, eating organic, drinking my cold pressed juices, popping a little of oregano, taking some extra vitamin D, exercising, staying fit, staying healthy. Got a little bit of stuffed sinuses, but I get that when I fly, and I fly all the time. No big deal. Feel awesome. Awesome. I'm not saying don't get it. I'm saying do your research. This is scary shit. Don't just blindly walk the line and do as you're told when it comes to your health and that of your family. Talk to 1, 2, 3, 5 doctors. Find the one that fits. Find the smartest. Find the healthiest. And then question them constantly. Constantly. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for your family. Do your research. Do your research, guys and girls. That's the whole point of this podcast, this segment. Do your research. Read the product inserts. Go online. Tamiflu. Let me research that. What are the side effects? What are the contradictions of that drug? Whatever the antibiotic is. What are the side effects? What are the contradictions? What are the use? What's it actually for? What's it actually for? Most people don't do that. Most parents don't do that. Doctor said, boop. What? Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? What if the doctor had a brain freeze that day? What if they accidentally mix the charts? It happens at your job, right? Joe in accounting sends the wrong chart, puts a comma in the wrong spot sometimes, right? You need to double and triple check, right? But you don't do that with your medical care? The most important aspect of anything, your health care? All right, I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, moving on, UFC 232, John Jones. John Jones and Alexander Gustafsson. Not a very exciting fight. John Jones went out there and did what we all thought he was going to do. He beat up Alexander Gustafsson. I like to say Gustafsson. He goes out there, he beats up Gustafsson. Okay, fair deal. We thought that was going to happen. We knew that was going to happen. Did the drug test, and go look at my last video down there of John Jones is pissing hot, popping hot for Turinabol. It might or may not have been from his previous suspension that he got busted like 15, 17, 20 months ago. Maybe. Who knows? Did it matter? No. Didn't matter. John Jones is that fucking good. John Jones is that good. Daniel Cormier came out and said, of course John won. He already had a head start because of the drugs, I assume. That's not true, Daniel. John's that fucking good. John Jones is that fucking good. Drugs or no drugs, I don't care. John Jones is that good. Moving on. So John Jones wins. He reclaims his UFC light heavyweight title. He's been the real champ. The way I see it, John Jones is the real champ. I don't give a shit. Fucker's that good. Dude is that good. Nobody can deny how good that guy is. John Jones is that good. The big story, the biggest story, Amanda Nunes smoked Chris Cyborg. Smoked her in under a minute. Fucking boom, boom. Big, nasty looping, overhand, strategic, daisy cutter, bam, fucking crack, face, blah, over the side of her body. Holy shit. Amanda Nunes destroys Chris Cyborg. Nobody thought that. Amanda Nunes bumped up from 135 pounds, a lower weight class, to Chris Cyborg's weight class at 145 and knocked her out and smoked her. Are you kidding me? Holy cow, Amanda Nunes, hats off and respect to you. Amanda Nunes holds wins over Chris Cyborg, Ronda Rousey, Valentina Shevchenko, the UFC at 125-pound champion, 2 wins over Valentina. Amanda Nunes is no joke. And she's a cool person. She's a sweet person. I like Amanda Nunes. She holds wins over Julia Budd, who's the Bellator 145-pound champion. Amanda Nunes, no joke, ladies and gentlemen. You need to watch this girl. Pay attention. When she fights, you need to watch Amanda Nunes. Badass. Badass. So Amanda Nunes goes out there, gets it done. She's the big story. The biggest story of UFC 232 is Amanda Lioness Nunes. Good for her and good for my friends down there at American Top Team. Now, moving on. What's going on here? What's going on with us? The facility is growing. It's massive. Lots of great shit. Lots of great content. I will be putting out new content for you guys constantly. You wanted workout videos? Workout videos are coming. You wanted food updates, menus, recipes, day in the life of? That is coming. Lots of new content once I get the team back to work. Of course, I gave them some time off for the holidays, which is very important. It's not all work here. It's all work for this guy, not for everybody else. I take care of my team. Give them some time off. They'll be back here tomorrow working. Hopefully, we'll get this place finally finished up. Get the real audio equipment. You'll see this backdrop change a little bit. We'll have multiple backdrops, multiple areas, multiple parts of the facility. It's going to be crazy. A beautiful training floor. Holy cow. You wanted more stuff? You wanted more? You wanted more? You wanted more? Well, you're going to get more, guys and girls. More is coming to you. So if you're not listening, go to the Mike Dolce Show podcast and listen. Make sure you subscribe, motherfuckers. Ooh, I'm not supposed to be cursing this year. I will do my best. Make sure you subscribe, motherfrackers. Go to the Battlestar Galactica reference right there. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can watch this live on YouTube. Lots of great guests coming in. That's part of building this facility. So we can now have guests coming in, sitting down, great conversations, getting out on the training floor. How do they train? How do they do what they do? Can they keep up with me? Can I keep up with them? We'll see. I'm not going running with you, Cam Hanes, I'm sorry to say, but I will get down and dirty. Maybe we'll do a push-up challenge. Dwayne Bang Ludwig, how do you slip a hook and come back and fire? Let's see more of that BMT. Lots of great guests that will be coming out and visiting us here in the facility. Looking forward to that. It's a big year, 2019. Big year, 2019, and we're coming hard. People said, Dolce, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Dolce? Did you fall off, Dolce? Oh, no. You know me. We're in the lab, baby. We're growing. We're getting ready for, boom, the evolution. The evolution, and it's here. 2019 is the time. It's the pop-off. This is the time right now, and I'm glad you guys are here. Remember, you can go to thedolcediet.com right now, and you can join our 4-week or 12-week online diet and exercise program. This is the most successful, weight loss program ever devised, as proven by the world's greatest athletes with a 100% success ratio in getting them down to their weight and fighting at world-class levels the very next day. Who else can say that? We can say that. Who else has a 100% success ratio over 20 years in the game? Us. Nobody else. That's us. You want to be a part of it, go to thedolcediet.com. You can use the same science personalized to you. If you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're a barista, if you're a fucking pothead just trying to get through classes and keep the tummy fucking nice and tight. If you're a physique competitor and you want that nice round booty, we can do all of that for you. It's all at thedolcediet.com, the 4-week to 12-week online diet and exercise programs on 3 weeks of Shredded, the 4-week plan. You can lose up to 21 pounds in 21 days as it was designed to do for our elite athletes. Now, not everybody does. Some people lose more. Some people lose less. It's all based upon you. How much do you have to lose? But could you imagine losing 21 pounds by the end of January? You want to talk about a pop-off, a jump-off, getting your New Year's resolutions going? That's what we're talking about. And we're here. TheDolceDiet.com is the most successful healthy weight loss program ever devised, and we're not exclusionary. You can eat carbs. We teach you how to eat everything, getting in the best shape of your life. Bam! And the lights wash me out here. I gotta get a tan. I gotta get a tan. Get a tan, Dolce. You been up in the space station wearing your NASA shirt? It's one of the only clean shirts I have today, so that's why I'm wearing the NASA shirt. Doesn't look too bad. All right, guys and girls, I'm talking too much. I appreciate you all being here. Remember, don't count calories. Make calories count. Boom!